Hello, my awesome viewers, and welcome to A-Lex Wrestling Genesis. We are kicking things off with a match to determine the first ever A-Lex Wrestling Women's Champion. As this woman, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, goes one-on-one with Hikaru Shida for the gold. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to A-Lex Wrestling Genesis. I can assure you it's going to be a fantastic show with an awesome main event, but main event is not the only awesome match. Every single match on the card, I can promise you, will be high-quality professional wrestling. Here comes Hikaru Shida. Both her and Asuka been on a roll as of late, getting themselves into this match here to see who will be the first ever A-Lex Wrestling Women's Champion. Also tonight in our main event, it's going to be Kurt Angle taking on Kenny Omega for the A-Lex Wrestling World Championship as well. So this show is only going to get better from here as we kick things off with Asuka delivering the shoulder into the arm of Hikaru Shida, and Asuka countering Shida there with a backdrop. They lock up. Shida and Asuka off the ropes, I was about to say, but Hikaru held on to the ropes. Now Asuka from behind, but she gets mule kicked in the face by Shida. Shida with the Frankensteiner, expertly done. Now Shida off the ropes. Asuka waiting and kicks her right in the face. Two fantastic strikers. And tonight we're going to see who is the better of the two in this contest. Who will get the win and who will be the first champion. A historic match for multiple reasons as Asuka goes for the cover here, first one of the match, but Shida kicked out before even a one count. This match is historical for many reasons. Hikaru Shida was in the first ever match here in A-Lex Wrestling against Liv Morgan, and here tonight this is the first ever championship match, first ever women's championship match as well. So Hikaru being a part of a lot of history here already in A-Lex Wrestling. And she would like to continue that by winning the title tonight. Or will Asuka become our first champion as Asuka locks in the armbar? But Stephanie Caff right there to see that Hikaru Shida's foot was on the bottom rope. And now, big lariat to the back of the head of Asuka. Tonight we're also going to have the Tag Team Championships on the line as the Young Bucks and American Alpha will go at it in a tag team contest. Now Shida sends Asuka off the ropes and connects with a big knee to the midsection, sending Asuka for a loop, and now takes her down. She lifts her back up, goes for a kick, it missed. Asuka now with the armbar, nowhere near the ropes. Is this going to be the end? No. Hikaru kicks out. 30-minute time limit on this contest, and Hikaru Shida delivers the elbow to Asuka. Asuka with the elbow to the back of Hikaru Shida. They lock up. Oh, big shot to the midsection by Asuka. Now Asuka sent into the corner. Here comes Shida. They lock up, but Asuka takes down Shida. Asuka gotta be excited, gotta be happy about one of her friends here in professional wrestling, Drew Gulak, winning a shot at the YouTube Championship against whoever wins the YouTube Championship here tonight. That will be coming up next, the YouTube Championship match, as Jon Moxley and Andrade will do battle to see who will be the first champion. To the top goes Shida. Big elbow drop to the back of Asuka. She goes in front. Asuka sends her off the ropes and immediately completely flattens her with a kick to the face. The cover one. Only a one count. Shida kicked out and now hits the Frankensteiner. She lifts up Asuka. Goes behind. Sends Asuka into the corner. And now has her all tied up and a shot right to the midsection. Asuka landing down on her neck after that. Again, the armbar locked in, but Shida gets to the ropes. Here we go. Back and forth they go, trading forearms to the face. Who is stronger? And Asuka gets the advantage now. Kick right to the spine. Asuka's kicks are some of the most lethal in all of professional wrestling, and Shida very well known for her running knees. And now Asuka back into the ring at the count of 2. Each woman looking for the advantage over the other. Asuka gets sent into the corner Shida in the corner as well. Forearms to the face of Asuka. Stomp to the leg of Asuka. If you take out the legs, Asuka won't be able to use these kicks. And now, 3 in a row takes Shida down. Shida and Asuka both off the ropes, and a big boot by Shida. And now, she's got the stretch muffler. Is this going to be the end for Asuka? No. Kick to the face. Lets Asuka escape. And more kicks to the midsection. Asuka goes behind. Sends Shida into the corner. Slap right to the face of Shida, and that pissed her off, throwing her to the outside and telling her where she wants her to kiss. Count of 2, and Asuka gets back into the ring yet again. Shida lifts her up. Jumping vertical suplex. Tremendous strength by Hikaru. She goes behind. Asuka standing switch. Sends Shida into the corner. Asuka running in with the hip attack. But now Shida sends Asuka into the top turnbuckle and going to put her up top. What's she thinking here? Could be a Falcon Arrow off the top. No! Samoan drop off the top rope. Both women down. Shida back up. So is Asuka. Good God, that was brutal. But now Asuka going for the cover off the elbow to the spine. 1, 2, and a kick out by Hikaru Shida. Oh! Beautiful kick by Asuka to the head. Shida up to her feet. Asuka now has a triangle locked in. Is Shida able to get out of it? She is. Shida escaped the triangle submission hold. And now places Asuka back in the corner. Gonna put Asuka on the top again. Is she gonna do it one more time? No, this time she hits a superplex. And now Shida looking for the knee. Running knee. That's it. It is. Oh no, it's not over. Asuka kicked out. Enziguri by Asuka. This one's getting good, folks. Asuka off the ropes. Oh, another hip attack. Shida back up, but she gets chopped down again by Asuka's kicks. Now the Empress sizing her opponent up. Off the ropes. Hip attack to the back. Shida didn't even know it was coming. But now Shida counters. And Shida regaining some confidence here. What does she have in mind for the Empress? Sends her off the ropes. Duck under. Off the ropes goes Shida. They collide. Both women down. Asuka, though, up first. It's obvious, at least right now, that Shida has been dealt more damage in this match. But she's continuing to fight on and hits another jumping vertical suplex on the Empress. Oh, kick right to the head of Asuka. Now Shida off the ropes. We know what's coming. Running knees again. But Asuka's right back up. Asuka got right back up. Hits the suplex. And now Asuka in the corner. Oh, the triangle again. Is Shida going to tap out? Is Shida going to lose consciousness? No, she escapes the hold. Oh, Asuka kick to the midsection. Oh, buzzsaw kick to the head. Asuka again sizing up Shida for the triangle one more time. Asuka relying heavily on this move. Might be her game plan for the match to try and choke Shida out, but Shida again able to escape, and now Shida with her submission hold. Is this going to be the end? No, Asuka was in the ropes, saving herself here in this match. Shida now has Asuka in the corner. Forearms, oh plenty. Shida now up to the top. Double knees. Right to the spine. Off the top rope. Here is the cover. Asuka's shoulders are down, and a kick out at 2. Asuka gets sent off the rope by Shida. Big chop takes down the Empress. The Empress so firing back with shot to the midsection. Off the ropes goes Asuka, and another chop to the chest. Here we go. Running knees yet again. But Shida can't capitalize. She's too hurt. And now Asuka back up. Shida fires away at the midsection of Asuka. Got Asuka up, leaping vertical suplex again. 17 minutes thus far in this contest. Big knee again. But Asuka defiantly stands. And now they're going back and forth. Who will come out on top? Asuka with the huge kick to the head. Drop kick by Shida. Shida's ready to end it. Off the ropes again. Here we go. Another knee. But Asuka again gets back up to her feet. The combination of strengths shows her where she's her future here as she goes off the ropes in another hip attack. Asuka is the Empress of Tomorrow. She can tell the future as it seems with these hip attacks, and now a big kick to the head. Asuka's fired up. How has she gotten up so many times after so many knees right to the face, and now Asuka off the ropes and another drop kick to the face of Shida. Now Asuka off the ropes again. Chop to the chest, and Shida getting her confidence back as she delivers. What is that, like the 5th, 6th knee? 1, 2, and 3. No, my God, Asuka kicked out again. She kicked out again. Now Shida's got her up and drops her down on her face. How has the Empress done it? She's kicked out again and again. Big running kick to the face, but Asuka's back up. Asuka will not stay down. But Shida as well will not give up. Now Shida and Asuka lock up, both women off the ropes. Asuka standing switch. Pele kick by Shida. Both women are down. The crowd on their feet as Asuka goes behind, but a mule kick stops maybe the attempts at the Asuka lock. Asuka, ooh, big kick to the head. Asuka lifts her up. Roll up here. 1, 2, 3. Asuka did it. Asuka wins with the roll up. After all the offense put in by Shida, a schoolboy gets the win for the Empress, and she is our first ever A-Lex Wrestling Women's Champion. What an opening contest. And the action, it's going to continue because up next, we got another big match coming up. That's right, the YouTube Championship will be decided here as this man, Andrade, will be taking on the Death Rider himself, Jon Moxley. Both of these two men were in triple threat matches to see who would go on to compete in the World Championship match. Sadly for them, they lost those two triple threat matches, but they both had pretty big wins over the other two opponents that were in those triple threat matches, of course, besides Kenny Omega and Kurt Angle. Moxley defeated Roderick Strong, whereas Andrade defeated Cedric Alexander. And here tonight, Moxley and Andrade go one-on-one, where the winner will be the first ever A-Lex Wrestling YouTube Champion. Starting things off with a battle of strikes, and now Andrade sent off the ropes and catches the knee by Moxley to the midsection. Snap mare there by Andrade. They lock up. Both men off the ropes and a big forearm to the face. Now the Boston Crab applied by Moxley, but Andrade was able to escape that. El Idolo with the forearm, and now the Death Rider hits his forearm into the face of Andrade. Andrade up and over, and then the drop kick perfectly connecting with the face of Jon Moxley. Back and forth they go as this one begins. Both men seem to have studied each other very well, as this is their first ever contest against each other. Oh, and a dropkick to the back of the head by Moxley. But each man countering one another very well so far. Seem to know their opponents pretty well for never facing each other. Big kick to the midsection of Moxley. Chop to the chest by Andrade. Forearm by Moxley, but Moxley taken down with the arm drag. Oh, and then the senton to the midsection. Andrade dropped all of his weight onto Moxley there. Now sends Moxley to the outside. And Moxley coming back in with a chair. He's got until the count of 4 to get rid of that chair. And now They go back and forth. Moxley with the chops, and Andrade, though, takes him down with a big fist to the head, and it followed by a knee drop. Here's the cover. 1 and a kick out. This again has a 30-minute time limit. All of our singles title matches tonight will have a 30-minute time limit, whereas the tag team match between American Alpha and the Young Bucks will be 45-minute time limit. Oh, big kick to the head. Enziguri connects flush to the back of the head on Moxley. But Moxley continuing to fight on with the punch to the face, but he gets Enziguri again. Andrade putting his educated feet to good use. And now the Hangman-style neckbreaker by Jon Moxley could have cracked the neck of Andrade, but Andrade goes to the top and hits the frog splash a la Eddie Guerrero. Now they cover, but it was a rope break from Moxley. Another neck breaker. Moxley working on the neck, trying to soften it up for his Death Rider finishing move off the top rope with the elbow drop. Now Andrade, though, was up first, but Moxley biting at the head of Andrade, and Andrade is busted open. Big kick to the head by Andrade, though. Andrade up to the top again, awaiting Moxley to get to his feet. Oh my God! Dragon Rana! 1, 2, no! I did not expect to see a Dragon Rana in this match, but Andrade just did it and almost got the win over Moxley. Andrade is already gushing blood as Moxley looks to capitalize. Lifts him up, suplex, scoop slam, and now has something else in mind, but no, Andrade gets up to his feet, hits the Northern Lights with the bridge. Moxley's feet just inches away from the ropes. 2 count only. Moxley kicked out. Off the ropes they go, and a lariat by Moxley. And now the Texas Clover Hold, or Clover Leaf, depending on what part of the country we are in. And Moxley locks up with Andrade. Andrade with the side headlock and takes Moxley down. Andrade so quick. He doesn't look... Oh, and Moxley just hit him low. That could have been a low blow. I'm not sure. Andrade may not look as quick as he is, but he is one of the most athletic and has some of the best agility in all of wrestling. And now the Death Rider connects. But Moxley, he's too tired to cover, and Andrade gets back to his feet. That could have spelled the end for Andrade if Moxley wasn't tired, and now he hits the cutter. Moxley with an ace crusher. Out of nowhere, a cutter. And now, Andrade, though, has the advantage again. He climbs to the top rope. Senton off the top rope. Now, Andrade. He has the same finishing maneuver as Moxley, and he hits it here. The double underhook DDT, but Moxley back up and biting the forehead. Again, biting the open wound on the head of Andrade, showing you how deranged this man Moxley really is. Goes in front, Moxley catches him with the Death Rider again. But yet again, Moxley couldn't go for the cover. Andrade's wobbly. Standing switch by Andrade. Sends Moxley into the corner. Going to put him up in the tree of woe and delivers multiple kicks to the midsection. And now Andrade with the DDT again. Is this going to do it? Here's the cover. Took him a little while to get into the cover, and that might have cost him as Jon Moxley kicks out at 2. Big headbutt by Andrade. Now Andrade. Moxley, though. Death Rider. Elevated variant. Moxley gets up to his feet, but Andrade's back up. A punch right to the face. Sends Andrade down. Moxley locks up. Sends him off the ropes. Elbow. Connecting flush on the nose of Andrade. Could have broke his nose. Wouldn't be able to tell because there's already blood all over his face. Andrade sends Moxley into the corner. Puts him up in the corner again. Driving the boot. Driving the kick pads into the midsection of Moxley. And Moxley trying to make sure that doesn't happen anymore as he takes out the leg of Andrade. Who is going to come out on top here? Who will be the YouTube champion? Enziguri to the head of Moxley. But Moxley back up. Big lariat. Moxley drags Andrade to the position he wants him in, but Andrade counters with an Irish whip, followed by A beautiful drop kick. And now off the ropes goes Andrade again. Frankensteiner takes down Moxley. He lifts Moxley back up. Tells him it's about to be over. Off the ropes again. Oh, wow. Very well done by Andrade. Very confusing for Moxley, not knowing what's coming up after the leapfrog, followed by the drop kick. And now Andrade has something else on his mind. A senton again. Off the top rope. He climbs to the top rope one more time. A second senton by Andrade. He has Moxley right where he wants him. Going for the DDT. No, Moxley counters. Takes out the legs. Oh, big forearm to the head of Moxley. But Moxley elevated Death Rider. The cover. Is he our first YouTube champion? Yes, Jon Moxley is your first ever A-Lex Wrestling YouTube champion of the world in one hell of a battle against Andrade here tonight. And now it's time for our semi-main event. Jason Jordan and Chad Gable of American Alpha will take on Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, for the World Tag Team Championships. Here comes the team that defeated Santana and Ortiz to earn themselves, I should say, this match for the A-Lex Wrestling Tag Team Championships of the world. Will the Young Bucks add to their legendary career another set of Tag Team Championships, or will American Alpha, the team about to make their way down to the ring, Chad Gable and former Olympian and Jason Jordan, they will also be looking to add the gold to their careers. Last week or I should say earlier in the week on A-Lex Wrestling, it was an awesome 6-man tag team match that ended up going 35 minutes between American Alpha and Kurt Angle against the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. In that match, American Alpha and Angle would be victorious. And here tonight, will that be the same, or will the Young Bucks get the victory and become the first tag team champions? Now, the big scoop slam by Matt Jackson. Chad looked to take him down with a takedown, but Matt Jackson countered and sends him all the way to the floor off that scoop slam. Goes for the chop, but Gable takes down Mr. Jackson. Goes behind on Mattel and goes for the German suplex, but Matt, showing his athleticism, landed on his feet and hits another scoop slam. Back in the day, people would say that the Young Bucks weren't really good wrestlers. They could do the flips and the acrobatics, but they weren't good at actual wrestling. And I think in recent years, the Young Bucks have really proved those people wrong by showing how technically sound they really are in the squared circle. But there is no one more technically sound than Chad Gable, as you see that perfect transition into the jackknife cover. And that made Matt decide to tag out. Maybe he was scared that he almost could have lost there. Now Nick Jackson, the legal man with Chad Gable, and Gable decides to tag in Jason Jordan. Goes behind Matt Jackson, or I should say Nick Jackson, takes down Gable. And now he and Jordan going at it as he hits the drop toe hold, followed by an arm drag. They lock up. Elbow right to the top, or the back of the head, the base of the neck. But Jason Jordan kicked out. Jordan goes behind but gets caught with the bulldog by Nick Jackson. They lock up. And, oh my goodness. Dropped him right on the head with that belly to back suplex. The cover, one, no, not even a 1 count. Nick Jackson kicked out pretty quickly there. Lock up here by Gable and Jackson. Now Gable was looking for something there, but Nick Jackson was able to fight his way out of the hold. Again, 40-minute time limit in this match. All the time in the world to have a classic here tonight. A big double elimination by the Young Bucks. The Jackson brothers looking pretty good here to start off the match. And now Chad Gable tags out to Jason Jordan. Goes behind, but Matt fights him off. Now Jordan takes down Matt Jackson with the hip toss, followed by a kick while he was on the ground. But now Matt Jackson up on the ropes. Tornado DDT, driving the head of Jordan into the mat. And now Matt Jackson looks to have attempted to knock Gable off the ropes there, but it did not work. Gable held on. 1 count on Jordan before he kicked out. And now Matt bringing him closer to his corner. Double stomp to the back. But Jordan bringing him right back over to his corner. Here we go, double team attempt, but Matt Jackson fights off both members of American Alpha. Gable and Matt, the two legal men now, as Gable drags Matt away from the ropes, works on the leg. Could be possibly setting up for that ankle lock, but look at this. Matt Jackson now with the submission on the leg of Jordan, or I should say Gable, but Jordan there to break it up. And now Gable and Nick Jackson going at it. Nick got tagged in by Matt, and Nick now working on Nick's, or I should say Gable now working on Nick's leg. Takes him down to the mat, and now variation of an ankle lock, but Nick Jackson with a kick to the face of his free foot gets him out of it, but he gets caught with a belly-to-belly suplex. Now down to the ground they go again, and the ankle lock again applied to Nick Jackson, but Nick gets to the bottom rope. Matt Jackson and Jason Jordan both tagged in now, and my God, Nick Jackson, or I should say Matt Jackson, taking that move right on his head and his neck, just bending him in half, almost breaking him in half. Off the ropes, goes for a spear, but it missed. Jordan just barely dodged that spear by Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson with the flipping senton. But Jordan catches him, sends him face first into the turnbuckles, running in with the spear to the midsection. Now goes in front, could have been looking for a belly-to-belly there, but Matt Jackson able to reverse. Jackson off the ropes. They caught with the belly-to-belly there. He couldn't escape that one. But he can take Jordan down with a dragon screw leg whip. Now the dropkick to the back of the head, gets sent off the ropes, goes under the legs of Jordan, but Jordan catches him with a huge Northern Light suplex, and now tags out to Chad Gable. Gable and Nick Jackson, the legal men now. Gable thrown to the outside by Matt, and he's going to look to try and keep him out here and get the win for his team, as Gable has a count of 20 to get back into the ring. Meanwhile, in the ring, Nick Jackson and Jason Jordan going at it. On the outside, Matt Jackson taking it to Gable as we get to the 10 count. Halfway to the count of 20. And Gable, though, back into the ring. Now he and Nick Jackson going at it in the center of the ring. They lock up. Gable, exploder suplex. Off the ropes they both go. Running. Big head scissors by Nick Jackson. Tags out to Matt. Go behind by Gable. May have been looking for a German suplex, but is thwarted by Nick Jackson. And now Matt Jackson tells him where to... Well, I'm not going to say that. Tells him to suck it. I'm just going to say that. Here's a big enziguri to the head of Gable. He looked for a kick, but Gable got the tag just in time. Exploder suplex by Gable. Jordan now goes behind. Backdrop. No! Tossing him in the air. What strength by Jason Jordan. Jordan now goes behind, but Jackson hits the snapmare. Drop kick to the face. Beautiful drop kick, by the way, by Matt Jackson. Jackson gets sent off the ropes and tossed in the air. Flapjack dropping him down on his face, and Jordan off the ropes, and he hits a spear. Spear by Jordan. Can he capitalize on it? No. Matt Jackson hits the vertical suplex, and he is looking for a tag. He gets it. Here comes Nick. Here comes Gable. All four men in the ring. Total elimination. Or I should say, actually, a double enziguri. Gamangiri combo to Jason Jordan. And now Nick Jackson with the 450 to Chad Gable. He climbs to the top. A second 450 splash. And Nick Jackson is fired up, ladies and gentlemen. Gable in the corner. Oh, that belly to belly into the turnbuckles. That was nasty. How is Nick Jackson even moving? How is he continuing to fight after that? Throws up the too sweet. Kick to the back of Chad Gable. Now, Dragons, or I should say Tiger suplex, but Jason Jordan breaks up the pin. Oh, total elimination to Jason Jordan. Gable now has Jackson up, but Jackson lands on his feet. Goes in front, but Gable catches him this time. Airplane spin, time to get dizzy. Nick Jackson took this on A-Lex Wrestling as well this week, so Nick might be permanently dizzy after this terrible week for him when it comes to spinning around in the air. And now Gable goes behind, but he's countered by Nick Jackson, who now gets to tag out to his brother. Now, belly to belly by Gable, and now gut-wrench suplex to Matt Jackson, taking out both of the Jackson brothers before getting the tag to his partner Jason Jordan. Belly to belly again to Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson with the drop toe hold on Jason Jordan. He's going to tag one more time to his partner Nick Jackson. Jackson sent into the corner. And oh my God! Jason Jordan just tossed Nick Jackson all the way out over the ropes onto the apron and then the floor. And now all four men going at it on the outside. I'm not even sure who the legal men are. I know Jason is legal. I don't know if it's Matt or Nick who is legal with him. I believe it might be Nick. Now Matt and Nick both in the ring. Jordan on the outside. Getting kind of confusing here as Jordan finally gets back into the ring. Jordan and Nick are the legal men here. Flapjack to Nick, completely tossing him in the air like a baby before tagging out to Chad Gable. And now Nick, he probably should have went for the tag there as he gets caught with another belly to belly overhead suplex. My God, you can tell the recent training by Kurt Angle that American Alpha have gotten has really paid off as they continue to fine-tune their skills and become even better professional wrestlers. 20 minutes gone in our 45-minute time limit match. Falcon Arrow by Nick Jackson, followed up by the tag to Matt, but Gable takes out both men with boots to the midsection, and Matt Jackson just kicked him right in the face and took him down. Takes out the legs out from under him. Rolling heel kick again. Matt sends Gable to the outside. Now, Nick Jackson, I don't know what the hell he's doing down there, but now sends Gable into the corner of the barricade. Now has a chair and a big enziguri. Gable needs to get back into the ring before the count of 20. Belly to belly on the outside. Gable getting carried away with Nick Jackson here. Maybe the rookie or the inexperience showing itself there, but he does get back into the ring in time. Matt Jackson again takes out the legs, locks up, and Gable hits the belly to belly. Now Matt Jackson gets caught. Gut-wrench suplex by Gable. Gable with the tag again to Jason Jordan. Tag to Nick Jackson. All four men in the ring. And American Alpha putting in work on the Young Bucks here. Off the ropes. Flapjack again. How many times has Jordan made the Young Bucks fall flat on their faces in this match? Both men down again. As this match just gets better and better. They lock up. Nick Jackson, elbow to the back. He's calling his shot, maybe thinking about a super kick here. Instead, he sends him into the corner. Going to tie him up in the tree of woe. Oh my God! What a kick right to the midsection. Jordan had no way of defending himself, but he connects with a kick to the midsection of his own. Very powerful kick before tagging out to Chad Gable. Uh-oh. Oh, on his neck he goes. Good God. Nick might need some neck surgery after this, but he connects with a combination of kicks. Flexes on the fans here, and now off the ropes with a big lariat. He tags to Matt Jackson. kicks to the midsections of both Young Bucks brothers. But Matt Jackson hits the Enziguri. Victory roll! 1, 2. Oh my god, it's almost over. But a kick out by Matt Jackson. I don't even know. I'm confused. I'm so stressed. Now Matt Jackson up on the top rope with Gable. Gable counters into the power bomb. But thankfully for Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson was right there to break up the cover. And now Dragon suplex to Gable. 1, 2, 3. The Young Bucks get the win without a single super kick. And the Young Bucks are now your first ever A-Lex Wrestling Tag Team Champions. What a tag team match. But now, guys, it's time for our main event. This one is sure to be a classic. Will Kenny Omega be proven right or proven wrong when he said he was going to outperform Kurt Angle at this event? Just days removed from being pinned by Angle, no less, Kenny Omega has the odds stacked against him in this contest as he tries to prove that he is the better wrestler and performer than the self-proclaimed wrestling machine, Kurt Angle. And that is going to be a hard task, I tell you that. And I don't even know if Omega can pull it off. But Omega and Angle, two of the best in the business, and we know that this one is gonna be good. We're just seconds away. Stephanie Cav calls for the bell. The bell sounds, and we are underway. Angle quickly sends Omega into the corner. Omega now locks up with Angle. Sends Angle off the ropes, but Angle holds on. Goes for a chop it, missed. Scoop and a slam by Omega. Takes down Kurt Angle. 30-minute time limit match for these two men tonight as they look to become the first ever world champion in A-Lex Wrestling. Who will prevail on the test of strength? Angle gets the advantage with a Northern Lights suplex. Does not go for the bridge, but gets taken down by Omega. Big punch right to the face of Kenny Omega, but it does not phase him. Hits the forearm on Angle, which does not phase Angle either. Now they lock up. Test of strength again. This time, Kenny Omega, yes, getting the advantage over the Olympic hero. Angle, though, hits the suplex on Omega. And Omega again with a scoop slam, really working on the back. And, of course, the spine connected to the neck. And, oh, my God, what a knee to the face. But, of course, Kurt Angle, a permanently injured neck after breaking his neck twice before in his lifetime. Of course, he won an Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck, and he'll continue to tell you that as he drives Omega down on his knee. But Omega, or I should say Angle, one of the most tough men in all of professional wrestling, with maybe the toughest. And Omega, though, one of the most resilient performers in all of pro wrestling. Back and forth they go. Omega with the chops, and Angle punches him down. Angle now with the belly to bell, my God! Threw him onto the apron and to the floor. Now, Angle back into the ring. How is Omega standing? That shows you the kind of pain Kenny Omega can take. They don't just call him the Terminator for no reason. Omega, also another one of the most tough men in professional wrestling. He's had so many classics in his career. So has Angle. Two men who have had... oh, look at Omega saying it's easy here against Angle tonight. I don't know about that. Now off the ropes, a sling blade, shades of one of Omega's former opponents, Hiroshi Tanahashi. As I was saying, though, Omega has had so many classics. Angle has had so many classics, and here tonight they're looking to have another with one another. Cover there by Angle was kicked out of by Omega, forearm to the face, and now Angle gets sent into the corner by Omega. Omega looking for another V-trigger. And Angle catches him and hits the backbreaker. Kick to the leg, softening up that leg for what we all know will be coming at one point in the match. Here's the backbreaker again with the cover, and again the kick out by Omega. Angle will without a doubt be looking to hit the ankle lock as he softened up the ankle a little bit this past week on A-Lex Wrestling. And now takes out the leg of Omega, but in the end of that match, Kurt Angle would hit the Olympic Slam and get the pin over Kenny Omega, getting him the advantage going into this contest. And will Omega be able to fight back and prevail, or will the Wrestling Machine be our first champion? Here's the suplex by Angle again, and now driving the fist into the face of Kenny Omega. My God. Kenny Omega, though, fights out of it. Gets suplexed again, though, by Angle. Now, Angle with the kick to the back of the leg. They lock up. Angle gets sent off the ropes. Frankensteiner dropping him down on the neck. My God. Angle got completely spiked there. There's the high fly flow. 1, 2, and a kick out. Kurt Angle has actually fought and beaten Hiroshi Tanahashi before. And Omega channeling the spirit of Tanahashi in this contest. Tanahashi gets taken down. Omega gets taken down by Angle. He hasn't completely turned into him. Oh! If Omega had turned into him, ladies would be fainting in the crowd, just like Angle might have fainted after that big knee to the head. And now another V-trigger by Kenny Omega. He gets taken down, though, by Angle. Angle looking for the quick cover. 1. Almost got a 2 count there, but Omega again kicked out. Now both men off the ropes. Big forearm by Kurt Angle. He locks up with Omega. Omega drags him away from the corner. Now Omega. He's getting fired up. Calling for the V-trigger off the ropes. Another V-trigger. Omega with one of the most devastating knees, if not the most devastating knee in all of wrestling. But Angle with some of the best suplex you will ever see. Belly to belly suplex. Tossing Kenny Omega like a small child, and now sends him off the ropes and connects with a forearm right to the face. Angle catching a breather there. Omega with the backslide, but the backslide did not get the job done there as Angle had his feet on the ropes, and now he hits a gut wrench suplex. Angle showing that ruthless aggression here in this contest. And Omega looking for a move to the back, but a standing switch by Angle and drives him down on the floor, and now right into the ankle lock. Is he going to snap the ankle of Kenny Omega? No, Omega escapes. Omega lifts him up and down on the knee. Here we go. Omega off the ropes again. Another sling blade. Off the ropes one more time. Another V-trigger. Angle back up. Still continuing to fight as he drives Omega down onto the mat with the exploder suplex. The cover by Angle. Where I thought I'd pull him away from the ropes. Is it over? No, it's not. 2.9. And Omega gets the shoulder up. Off the ropes goes Omega. Gets caught with the tilt-the-world backbreaker. Cover again by Angle. 1, 2, no. Omega gets the shoulders up again. Backbreaker. Another cover by Angle. 1, 2. Is it over? No, it's not. So many near falls already. Another cover by Angle. 1, 2. Almost a 3. The crowd getting excited. On their feet. Omega, no. Ah! J-Driller. Good God almighty. Now Omega off the ropes. Drop kick. He lifts up Angle, but Angle still fighting on. Going for another cover. Maybe Angle knows something we don't. Maybe Angle's neck acting up again and needs to try and finish this match. Hope to God he hasn't had it broken again by Omega in this match. Oh no, what is Omega planning here? Up on the top. No, this will break his neck. God! Oh my God. The cover. 1, 2. No! Sorry for your eardrums, but wait, another cover. 1, 2. Oh my god. Still a shoulder breaker. Again. Attacking the neck, attacking the shoulders of Angle. It's all connected. Angle dodges Omega there, and Omega runs face first into Angle. Both men are down. I cannot believe Kurt Angle is still standing. This man has broken his neck twice in his career, and he's continuing to fight on. Is he fighting on again over a broken freaking neck? We don't know. Angle, though, continues to fight. Sends Omega into the corner. Big punch to the head sends Omega falling to the mat. Belly to belly suplex by Kurt Angle. Sorry if I hurt your ears a little earlier on. I'm just getting so enveloped in this match, and I hope you are too. What a main event we're seeing. Crossbody by Angle. 1, 2. And Kenny Omega again got the shoulders up. Another belly to belly, almost tossing him out of the ring again. Now attacking the leg some more. Is Angle going to get the job done here? Is Omega going to have to tap out? No, he gets out of it. Oh, and Omega drops him down on the knee. He says it's over. Lifts him up. Could be looking for a big time maneuver here. Got him up and down with the cross-legged Fisherman Buster. Calling for the end off the ropes. He goes, another V-trigger. Again calling for a V-trigger. Off the ropes one more time. To the back of the head. Good God. But Angle still able to get out of the way and hits a belly-to-belly suplex. Off the ropes goes Angle. Oh, crossbody again. Shoulders down again. 1, 2. No. Kenny Omega kicks out one more time. Another belly-to-belly. Sends Omega flying to the center of the ring. Angle, you can tell he's worn out. Needs to take a breather after almost every move. Goes behind. Backdrop driver. Omega landed on his head. We're 20 minutes in to one hell of a main event on the first ever A-Lex Wrestling pay-per-view. Who will be the first ever champion? Can the cleaner get the job done, or will Angle add more titles to his historic career? Omega with the stomp to the back, continuing to work on the back, on the neck, and the shoulders of Angle, but now Angle with the ankle lock. The ankle lock is cinched in. But again, Omega able to escape. And now here we go. Going back and forth, back and forth. Angle fired up. Big lariat. Kenny is down, but Angle again having to catch his breath. Shot to the head of Omega. Omega still standing. Omega now has Angle. Elbow to the back. Oh, victory roll by Angle. 1, 2. No, oh my God. 2.9 to its definition, and there's the Snapdragon again on the injured neck. Off the ropes they both go. Oh, Omega was looking for something there, but they collided, and both men down on the mat. Both men back up at the same time. Kenny, another J-Driller. But Angle comes. This man really is a machine. Good God. Pele kick by Omega. And the Terminator gets sent flying in the air with another belly-to-belly. But another Pele kick by Omega. Tit for tat, going back and forth, countering one another. Hitting big-time moves. And speaking of one, the strength of Omega to hit that gut-wrench belly-to-belly, but now, or gut-wrench German suplex, but now another belly-to-belly by Angle. Another cover. Hooking the leg and a kick out by Omega. We're nearing 25 minutes in this contest as Omega drives Angle down to the mat again. Calls for the V-trigger. Off the ropes. Another one to the back of the head. What an unbelievable match we are seeing here. I told you it would be a classic. And I think it has turned out to live up to his expectations as Omega hits the Poison Rana. And somehow, Angle counters into the victory against it. Oh my God! Only a 2 count. Oh, how is Angle doing this? Both men having Machine in their monikers. The Best Bout Machine, the Wrestling Machine. Who will be the one to get the job done and win this contest as they are on the outside now? Kenny Omega says it's over. Goes for a move standing switch there by Angle, but a backdrop driver on the floor. Count of 7 now. They need to get back into the ring before the count of 20 is another. Backdrop driver by Angle, and if you look at the time in your bottom right corner, we just have about 3 minutes left, and my God, Angle just tossed him over the ropes onto the apron again. Omega, you can escape, he says as he drives Kurt Angle into the ground. They only got a little under 3 minutes. They need to get back into the ring and finish one another off. Standing switch by Angle on a Pele by Omega. Angle smartly gets back into the ring. They lock up. Angle from behind sends Omega into the corner. Running in. Big lariat in the corner. Omega collapses. We have just under 2 minutes. Oh my God. Here we go. Angle behind Pele again. Omega behind Snapdragon. He knows he has to be urgent. He knows it's an emergency here, but again, the ankle lock. Is Omega gonna tap? No. Omega got out again. Omega and Angle off the ropes, and they both collide. We have under a minute to go. Both men are down. Who is gonna prevail? Omega. Angle cannot escape. 30 seconds. Standing switch by Angle. German. No, puts him down. Ankle lock. The ankle lock. He's got to tap. He's got to tap. We have 10 seconds, but Omega gets to the bottom rope again. Oh my God. Omega. The roll up by Angle, but the bell sounds. Oh my God. Angle was so desperate to get the win. Went for the ankle lock, but Omega got the bottom rope. Goes for the roll up at the end there, but it was too late. The bell sounds, and we are still without a world champion in A-Lex Wrestling. What a match. My God. Neither man could defeat the other. Neither man could prove their statements. Omega saying he was going to outperform Kurt Angle. Did he? I don't know. To me, they were just 100% just... It was a 50-50 matchup. Both men completely putting their all into it. But in the end, we don't even have a winner. What is going to happen next? I don't even know myself. What a first ever pay-per-view for A-Lex Wrestling. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. Follow at @A_Lex Wrestling on Twitter. I have been A-Lex, and I will see you later.